We have in the studio a lawyer and chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Akin Showore. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, sir.
And thank you for joining us.
It's really interesting to have these heavyweights in the PDP. But someone said that some of the contestants for president in the PDP, it is not because they really want to be president, but they want to be relevant in the scheme of things. What's your assessment?
Well, actually, if anybody has said that, I think well, the person may not have gotten it right, because actually you can see the areas of aspirants that are justing for the #1 position in Nigeria. They are all a big wig in Nigerian politics, and I think they have all of them have at one point or the other had one position or the other. So that has actually given them the opportunity to present themselves to the party and for the entire Nigerians. So if anybody has said maybe perhaps they have come in because for coming out sake, the person may not saying the exact truth. I think all of them, there are various capacities in the past in the party in Nigeria generally. They have performed well, and they can actually showcase the cause of Nigeria this period. So I don't believe that somebody is just coming in to play with that kind of big job of the country.
The story is that all of these aspirants have decided to support whoever emerges as candidate of the PDP. But the question also is, do they have the track record of staying true when it doesn't go their way?
Sportsmanship.
Well, I think at this time, because the PDP, as the alternative party in Nigeria, we feel the people that have come together, to chart the course of good Nigerian concept this time around have come with good intention, and I think they mean it. They are very serious about it. I don't think anything in the calibers of those who are vying today, can come for just a mere joke. And I know quite well that if definitely one person has to click the ticket, and they know quite well that is the ultimate, and knowing that at the back of their minds, they should have been prepared to if the reverse is the case in the cause of an individual. They have to accept. And of course, they've learned their lessons in the past when people they come to form a coalition government with the incumbent president and the APC as party, and they have failed. And if any of them now loses at this time, they won't go back. They won't go back to because the slogan and the Nigerian situation now has actually demanded for serious business, and PDP, like you all know now, is the alternative party. Nobody on the basis of maybe after losing, we now say he's going back to the APC.
Or maybe to another political party.
Or go to another political party, because it's obvious now that PDP is the alternative option for Nigerians.
Okay.
And I think nobody will want to risk it going back to APC, who is already, dilapidated. And,
okay. That opinion is fine as far as everyone has. But the issue there is, what kind of presidential candidate is PDP really rooting for?
Of course, yeah, the kind of leadership that the PDP this time around is ready to provide for the Nigerians is a leadership that will actually bring out people from the dungeon we are in Nigeria. And I think with the experience of all the PDP aspirants today, we know that, and if I finally coupled with the experience of the Nigerians with the present government, we think the PDP going by its new order now, is poised to, provide good leadership for the country. And you can see that, in the past when PDP, was at the helm of affairs in this country, you discovered the country was not like this. And it's obvious to everybody that what has befallen Nigeria this time around is a disaster.
Yeah, but at that time too, it was because Nigerians felt that PDP for 16 years didn't really take Nigeria to where he wanted to be, and that was why they had to decide to change the government in the first place?
Actually, what is permanent as a phenomenon is a change. And it's a natural thing. When you get to a period, either good or bad, people will want to, form opinion and, say one thing in the name of, change.
Especially when they're not comfortable.
Of course, it could be when they're not comfortable. It could be as a result of nature, because that is the only thing that is constant, no change. But I want to go, to the 16 years, rule of, the PDP in Nigeria. You can see, we don't need to beat about the bush on this matter. The 16 years rule of the PDP in Nigeria cannot, in fact, was really a blessing to Nigeria. But unfortunately, people didn't know until, government of just 3.5 years came and destroyed everything. The PDP built Nigeria to a level in the whole world that, we can now realize now that, PDP was a blessing, during their rulership. Of course, you can talk of anything in Nigeria, talk of, anything you feel that Nigerian has today as endowment, as policies and all the rest, infrastructures, innovations, you can think anything you can think of.
The beautiful
as a result of PDP.
The beautiful thing about your position is that there are many shades to it. Some on the other divide will say that the 16-year rule of PDP is why Nigeria is where it is today. But let's turn our attention to the National Convention of your party. This is perhaps the first time it will be holding in Rivers State. Yeah. Is Rivers the new Abuja for PDP? And what implication will this have on the results from this convention?
Of course, the Port Harcourt, venue for the PDP convention, I think in our constitution, it is there that the National Working Committee of the party can choose any venue, for the party. The party is for the entire country. Yeah. And any state in Nigeria that is ready to, host, the party, can be given the opportunity. There's not any motive behind that as far as I'm concerned, though our leaders, know better, in that regard, especially the party, leadership. But I'm telling you, that thing has nothing to do with the outcome of the convention. The chairman of the party, is from Rivers State, and it is always very, complimentary and very, very, in most cases, honorable for him to be given an opportunity, to host, the party. And if you look at this situation now, you discover that we may have a soft landing in Port Harcourt because, the governor of Rivers State, is a PDP.
But the issues that preceded the choice of Rivers were a little bit dramatic, where the governor at some point, threatened that if the convention doesn't hold in a state, that something else could have happened. Even
though he came out to apologize later on from the reports we got.
Of course, I think the Rivers State governor, Chief Uzom Wike, has a serious zeal for this party, and I think having given the opportunity, either implied or really, and I think he sensed that the level of preparation that he has made in Port Harcourt and all the rest, if the party is not thinking in that direction again, will have jeopardized a lot of things there.
Could it also be as a result of vested interest in a particular aspirant?
No, I think the reason could not be far from the fact that today, you can imagine the other time Kankwaso wanted to use Eagle Square for his declaration. But you can imagine what happened. After giving the approval and all the rest, the people, after being jittery, came to change the venue abruptly, and we can't trust them. I think that is not a safe grant for us. I think a comfortable zone, as far as we are concerned, should be where the PDP has a governor, that our interests could be best protected.
That makes sense.
I think that is the reason why our leaders felt that way. In Port Harcourt, being a PDP state, being a PDP zone, where in the first place the chairman of the party comes from, the very big week in the party too. The person of Yuzon Wike, governor, River State governor, comes from. I think with that combination, I think our interests, as party, will be better protected, and I think it's a good option for us.
Well, seeing it from that window is logical, one would say.
It is.
But now that we're preparing for 2019 election, and you have said that the party has learned from the mistakes in the past and now wants to relaunch, what will be the message of PDP now to Nigeria that will make Nigerians even want to look at PDP again?
As an alternative.
Of course,
as an alternative, like you put it.
Yeah, of course, it was a misconception that some, PDP's adversaries, said and posited that the 16 years rule of PDP, was detrimental to the country. It wasn't so. Well, of course, the party was, governed by human beings, and humans, we can err in most cases. But I want to say that, despite the fact that we had some such coming as party during our rule, but I think with what we are experiencing now, it was it's like angel being compared to Satan.
So what will be the new new message for Nigeria?
After all, it is even good that the Nigerians have witnessed the two political parties now in the helps of affairs, and I think the Nigerians too now, they know quite well that there are differences between these two. And this time around, PDP, like I told you, the PDP is coming with agenda that will transform Nigeria, because it was in the first place, a mischievous, agenda that APC came with all the propagandas and all the rest. After assuming office, they turned, to be a disaster to the country. Now, the right way to go this time around, like PDP, is poised to do, like I said, is to, tie the, incumbent president with a very strong, string. I want to say this without being immodest, that I'm preaching to the whole, Nigerians today, and the party in particular, because the business of primaries is, the party real business before it snowballs to general interest.
A lot of analysts have said that we are running off now, but the point there is, a lot of analysts have said that in 2008, Nigeria made the highest ever recorded revenue from oil. Enough to transform Nigeria, to make Nigeria a Dubai, or make Nigeria a Singapore, or make Nigeria a Malaysia, as the case may be. But they were not able to utilize that. Even in the issue of savings, they couldn't save enough. I remember the former Minister of Finance, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, was moving from, advocating that there should be savings, and they didn't save that. Led to the recession that we had one way or the other, because there wasn't money to show up the shortfalls. So when you talk about the issue of mischievous messages by the opposition and made, dislodged PDP at that time, how do we handle that?
Well, the one thing that I want to pass across to people, especially that the primary is tomorrow. In the first place, the party has to make a wise decision this time around. I think, like I said, somebody has been a good politician in this country, has traversed all the country, and he has known the problems of Nigerians, and vis-a-vis the new course of the party. And I think in this direction, I will want the party to pick former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. So he is the person that I feel, and with the opinion of the people, that can actually showcase Nigerian to
that's your own personal opinion.
Of course, that is it, and it's
we
good
have
for
to
the,
leave you here
good for
now.
the party.
Okay,
that is exactly.
We have to leave you here now, because certainly there are others who will prefer other candidates as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akin. Thank you so much, Akin Showore, for joining us on the program this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.